Hi, I'm Rob from GOB Retail, here with Chris from Comic Experience Sci-Fi, and we're talking Star Wars.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Casey.
Force wasn't strong with that one.
Evidently not. So, we're talking Star Wars, as you obviously know. The Force Awakens. Right?
Excellent movie.
We've got the graphic novel coming out. You know, it's a different experience. It goes a little more in depth about Poe Dameron because it can tie into his mini-series. It's all the things you loved from the movie.
A mixture of old characters with some of the new characters. Han Solo and Princess Leia reunites, but of course, when a man reunites with a woman, sometimes he dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, just ask Chris.
Next up, I've got Dr. Aphra. She is an original creation from the Darth Vader line of comics.
Yes.
Very different character, almost like a sort of Indiana Jones.
Tomb Raider.
Yep, absolutely.
Lara Croft type of Star Wars character.
Archaeologist, used to work with and for Vader, invented these two homicidal droids that help her out, both funny and terrifying at the same time.
Now she has her own storyline. Now this is her book series, and I think it ought to be pretty good to see what the Star Wars Tomb Raider version does.
Yeah, so far I've liked everything Marvel's done with the Star Wars comics.
Well, not to mention it's Kev Walker that's the artist on this. And if you're a fan of his, you're familiar with some of his earlier work with Marvel Zombies, and he also did a lot of work with the Avengers, Judge Dredd.
Definitely give this one a look. All right, Casey, I wanted to bring up a few more Star Wars series. They've been doing a lot of good stuff.
Can never get enough of Star Wars.
So we've got, of course, here, that's volume 2 of the Darth Vader series. I can't suggest this one enough. The main story is all about Vader after the first Death Star's destruction. He's got to prove himself again to the Emperor. So this is Kanan, the last Padawan, pretty much one of the few Jedi to survive Order 66, right? You know, he's one of the main characters in Star Wars Rebels, leading his ragtag group against Darth Vader. This story directly ties in. You've got a number of the characters from the series there. Whether you're an adult or a kid and you enjoy the show, this comic is a great tie-in and just a great read. All right, I'm Rob from GOB.
And I'm Casey from Comic Experience Sci-Fi, and Chris down there somewhere.
Thanks for joining us.